Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha, Kodash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. A sincere Shalom, Labakariam, Shah, Yasha'Allah. That's peace to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. What you're looking at, this is redacted, TV. Let me see. Let me get the handle. This is live right now. This is redacted. Okay. This is breaking. Hillary Clinton and deep state terrified over Tucker Carlson and Putin's interview. Now I did a little quick short yesterday, because Tucker Carlson, who's an anchor, he's a personality. He went over to Moscow and did an interview, a 60-minute interview with Vladimir Putin. And supposed to be dropping some bombshells. I can't wait till the thing is published so I can check it out. But apparently it's got a lot of the right and the left panties in a bunch, because a lot of people are speaking out, including this witch and her husband, who's a warlock, Hillary Clinton. And the Clintons, man, they go back with their wickedness. Now, I'm not saying that, Putin is going to drop some secrets, because he's part of the secret cabal as well. Putin is not doing his own thing. He's a puppet for the elites, for the Rothschilds, man, for the big guys. So Putin, he receives a paycheck. He has a bank account as well. He gonna have to take the chip as well. So we looking at Russia, but we not necessarily looking directly at Putin. We looking at the bankers that run this whole system. Those some top Edomites, man. But nevertheless, this could be a psyop they using as a distraction to everything that's happening. The border, immigrant crossing, World War III brewing up in the Middle East, right? The UFOs that's all over the place. If you've been paying attention to the Capitol and what's going on in Washington, D.C., they're having meeting after meeting about these UFOs, man. I mean, they tearing it up. They even, I heard they subpoenaed Third Phase Moon, and they had a gag order on them for a few months. I don't know what's going on now with them, but they're getting real aggressive about the activity in space. So there's a lot of end-time prophecies happening, including the MOTB, that's going to be like a flash flood, man. It's going to come out of nowhere, but it's going to be strong. So they're going to give you, stuff like this Putin interview with Tucker Carlson. So maybe he's going to drop some Jews, maybe he's not. But we're going to look at a little bit of this video, but it damn sure got Hillary Clinton, she done jumped out of her damn coffin, and she ready to speak a couple bad words against Tucker to try to discredit his integrity and his credibility before the interview drop, because we don't know what Putin's going to say. But if they going this far to put this together, something big is brewing.
Pay attention, folks, to what's coming, because the Biden administration is pissed, and they are going after Tucker Carlson full force. So it's no wonder Hillary Clinton presumably called up MSNBC yesterday in full panic mode and said, hey, put me on television. I'll do an exclusive interview with you guys if you put me on television. And yes, I will talk all about Tucker Carlson. Do you want me to do that interview? And MSNBC, of course, is like, absolutely, we would. You want to come on and do an exclusive with us so you can talk all about Tucker Carlson? Very fishy indeed, wouldn't you say? And that's why they were doing this interview preemptively, to try to discredit Tucker Carlson, because they know what's coming. Make no mistake about it. I'll stake my entire reputation, by the way, that there is no way this interview had been planned for weeks. This interview came together as a last-minute thing. This whole interview was about Tucker. It was about Trump. It was about Putin. That's what the interview was about. Here is Hillary Clinton attacking Tucker in the most childlike way possible because she knows what's coming. Even without her even seeing the interview, she knows what's coming. Watch.
I mean, he's like a puppy dog. You know, he somehow has, after having been fired from so many outlets in the United States, I would not be surprised if he emerges with a contract with outlet, because he is a useful idiot. He says things that are not true. He parrots Vladimir Putin's pack of lies about Ukraine. So I don't see why Putin wouldn't give him an interview, because through him, he can, continue to lie about what his, objectives are in Ukraine and what he expects to see happen. It's really quite sad that not just somebody like Tucker Carlson, who has, as I said, been fired so many times because he seems unable to, correlate his reporting with the truth, but also because it's a sign that there are people in this country right now who are like a fifth column for Vladimir Putin. And why? I don't know. I mean, why are certain Republicans throwing their lot in? Why are, other Americans basically believing Putin? Why did Trump believe Putin more than our 11 intelligence agencies?
I don't know. Do you have a working theory?
You have a working theory.
It's not funny. That's not funny.
Yeah.
That's not funny at all.
Hey,
People die.
and by the way, Hillary Clinton looks terrible, man. She looks terrible. You Edomites, you age terribly. This is an Edomite here. But nevertheless, they're in panic mode. See, all this is coming out, because the top elite Edomites, they're scrambling. They're trying to hold this thing together, by keeping the people distracted. You got the Super Bowl coming up. You got the Grammys. You had this fool, Jay-Z. He made us an epic speech on how his dirty damn woman Beyonce didn't get an award. I mean, they going all out. This man done pulled every trick out the bag to try to deceive the people, but the prophecies just keep coming and coming and coming. So, this could be, something. I don't see anything serious revealing coming out of this interview. We know the prophecies, but this going to stir up a lot of controversy. It's going to be a lot of talk, a lot of back and forth, and it's going to be a lot of exposure on these management class. Hillary, as well as her husband, they're not at the top. These are lesser luminaries here, and they're exposable. As you can see, the least, man, they'll throw you out there like they did John F. Kennedy, man. They get rid of you like that, man. You feeling like you somebody. So they're all in panic mode, just like all of them that's on that Epstein list, man. They can't believe that their names are being published, in the public like this. And Bill Clinton's name was on that list like 15 times. So the top Edomites are doing what they got to do to keep your eyes off the main prophecy that his kingdom is over, that the kingdom to come, our Lord Yahushua, is here, and it's a matter of time before he makes his move on planet Earth and switch things over and reset the earth, and it's going to be done with nuclear fire. They do anything they got to do to keep you from looking at that. So that's why the Lord said here. That's why our Lord said this here. This is Revelations 18:6. Reward her. And this is going to Great Babylon. Now, the Edomites are all over the earth. Don't get it twisted. But their headquarters, their top guy is America. The American government, the American mind control that it has over the world, that gets the other countries to partake in the image of the beast. And the beast is NATO and the EU. They all working together, hand in hand. NATO, the EU, Britain, the Vatican, the damn Pope, that damn warlock. And America is the muscles, man. So you take America down, you can deal with the rest of the beasts. That's the whore in Revelation 17 that sits on the beast with the cup in her hand. So the Lord says, reward her See how he's speaking about America in a feminine aspect, right? Because she's the whore. And what do a whore do? She sleeps around. So the Lord is about to reward her even as she rewarded you. She done put nations to embarrassment. She done made mockery of nations. Look at Hiroshima and Nagasaki and the other neighboring cities. They got a movie out called The Oppenheimers, man. They still braggadocious about Fat Boy and Little Boy that they dropped on them. And they dropped other bombs too. But those are the ones that get the credit. They still braggadocious about that. World War I. They still talking about that. These Edomites is the "O thou most proud." So just like you got down on other nations, and you just ain't get down, you shamed the other nations, man. You made cartoons about nations. You put them in comic books. You made cold cereal boxes out of them. You gave them proverbs. Indian giver, right? That's somebody who gives you something and want it back. This is what you've done. Now this is coming back on your head. And the exposure that, the Lord is displaying on this unicorn, this internet right now, is making you look ashamed. The Edomites, who you so-called whites, you Caucasians, are an embarrassment to planet Earth right now. So it says, reward her even as she rewarded you. And double. So you best believe your discredit, your shame, it's going to be double. Why? Why is it going to be so hard? Because the most proud shall stumble and fall. So your stumbling is going to be in an amazement. Nobody imagines the giant stumbling and falling because he's too sturdy. He's too big. He got it together. No one ever expected America to stumble and then fall. So that's a major eye catcher. People are going to look. People are going to talk. And that's what's happening now. As they see your shame being spewed all over this internet, people are talking. Nations are talking about you as a whole. You damn Edomite. So it says, and double unto her, double according to her works. And the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. And that's what's happening. NLT. Do to her as she have done to others. Double her penalty. See that? This is a punishment coming on y'all. For all her evil deeds, she brewed a cup of terror for others. So brew twice as much for her. And that's to the point right there. So I can't wait till this interview come out. I'm curious. I'm interested. I'm gonna be all eyes on it. And the hopeful Spirit Jumbo on them, there's gonna be videos going out. Because this is the time. This is the time of your shame, man. We kicking your ass around like a damn soccer ball, fool. This is Habakkuk 2:16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Your shame, man. Let's click on this word shame real quick. Just real quick. It's a shame to be an Edomite right now. That's why they dodging and ducking. A disgrace. Let's get the Hebrew, man.
Strong's H 7036. Kalon.
Kuala one. A disgrace. Dishonor. You see that? Dishonor. Let me see here. Confusion. Shame, a reproach. What's this word here? Ignominy. Let's click on this word. Let me click on this word here. What is this? Ignominy. If I'm pronouncing it correctly. Let's get the proper pronunciation. Ignominy. A deep personal humiliation. Look at that. Damn. A deep personal humiliation. And that's why they look, they scrambling. Hillary, this damn witch right here. Look, because they're humiliated. You take it back to the 90s when they came out with the Super Predator program. They lock in Negroes and Hispanics up, which are Israelites, being thrown into the prisons like it's going out of style. They signed a bill called Super Predator. They was behind the 3 strikes and you outlaw, right? I forget what's it called? The Rockefeller law in New York City. I forget what it was. But they was behind all these task forces, right? You know, all these little personal police forces that came into the hood to stop drugs, to stop the flow of drugs in a black community. People was voting. They called the Clintons. They was the closest thing to America pie to the so-called blacks because Clinton smoked weed. They called him the first black president. They were looking good in the 90s. They was fooling the people. Just like you Edomites, you was looking good because your time was to deceive the nations. Now your time is up. Now your time is up. And all you got left is this deep pain of, let's read this definition again. It says a deep personal humiliation and disgrace. Disgraceful or dishonorable conduct. Quality of action, man. That's what's left for you. So when the Lord said this here, this is truth. Truth pudding. Thou art filled with shame for glory. That glory you used to have, over. Got the children pledging an allegiance to your flag. After you kicked their ass, you kicked our nation's ass, then you had our children pledge an allegiance and swear in your courtroom to you. And we did it with a smile, thinking you were of God. Now look at you. Now look at you damn people, man. Because we at the end of your world. So you're filled with shame for glory, right? Drink, they go that drink again. Thou also, and let thy foreskins, you know, when somebody's seeing your secret personal parts, that's an embarrassment. First thing you're going to do is cover up. First thing you're going to do is cover up. And he trying to cover it up, but it ain't working with these damn psyops. It says, let thy foreskins be uncovered. The cup of Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto you, and shameful spewing shall be thy glory. And that's shame, NLT. But soon it will be your turn to be disgraced. Come, drink, and be exposed, man. Drink from the cup of Yahweh's judgment, and all your glory will be turned into shame. And that's that spewing, man. So we're going to keep our eyes. This just came out. Like I said, it's on Redacted. You know, they going live right now. They've been going for about an hour right now. You know, and Hillary, you know, as well as a lot of people, they trying to clear it up. And they put a hit. Ukraine put a hit on Tucker Carlson's head this morning, too.
11 intelligence agencies.
I don't know. Do you have a working theory?
I do have a working theory.
It's not funny. That's not funny. That's not funny at all. People
Sycophant.
die because,
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't study, girl. You, the journalist, didn't study if you think that that's so funny. Also, she's poking at him for having been fired for network news. She was fired. She lost elections. So, is failure mean you can't ever try again in life?
Or when he worked at CNN and he was a conservative voice on CNN and it didn't align with their democratic values at CNN, they decided, we're going to push him out of here. And when he was telling the truth at Fox News and they actually didn't fire him, they actually came to an agreement to pay out the rest of his contract and pull him off of the air. So it wasn't actually fired, as he has publicly talked about. But anyway, and also you were fired because you lost an election and the American people have had enough of you. So Clinton is in panic mode right now over all of this. She says that Trump and Tucker are basically tapping in right now to this yearning. So she's tying Tucker to Trump and this MAGA movement in the United States, this basket of deplorables, right? So she went on and on and on about this and saying that Tucker he's tapping into this yearning that MAGA Americans want an authoritarian leader, a dictator.
It's more than just the political partisan advantage. There is a yearning for leaders who can kill and imprison their opponents, destroy the press, lead a life that is one of impunity, unbound by any laws. There's a yearning among certain people in our country for that kind of leadership. And I find that absolutely gobsmacking terrifying.
Oh, do you?
This is an embarrassment, man. Your embarrassment is being showed all over the world. You damn devils, you damn Edomites. Lord said, take balm for her if you can heal her pain. But she can't be healed. Job, man, 13:4. You are physicians of no value. You're forgers of lies. You're looking at one big liar. And they'll never make it to the bunkers. They're going to sit right here while them elites drop them bombs. And she going to fry. Her grandkids going to fry. They going to sizzle. Bill Clinton old ass going to fry if he's still here. They all going to eat a damn nuclear weapon. Then they going to be born back in the reincarnation in the kingdom of heaven to serve under that 1,000-year period, man. That's what we coming to right now. But until the Lord actually pull that whip out and give them the lashes they deserve, you're going to watch Esau fall little by little, bit by bit, the Lord breaking them down in the public's eye. This is that stumble before that fall, man. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha Kwadash. Double honor to the elders of the great millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom.